Hi there, I'm Luma. What if you gave yourself permission to be all light? All light. What if? What would life be like? So in the past couple of videos that I've made, I've been speaking about the deep subconscious beliefs that we've held that are coming up to be seen, examined, understood, determined if they're true or false. Yeah. It's a bit of a rough go. It's a bit hard work at times. But what's motivating us? What's the impulse that's pushing all of this stuff up to be seen? Yeah. Call it shadow, call it darkness, call it unconscious. Yeah. And again, what if you give yourself permission to be all light at the very core of your being, which you already are, you know? If you consider that a deeper truth, that we all are pure light in the core of our being. Yeah? And that core is very strong, yeah? Because it comes direct from source. Okay? It does. So how to understand, this play of shadow and light, the polarity field of contrast, the world that we live in, with this pure core of light at the center. And then there's all these layers of the interplay of shadow and light. Yeah, it's kind of like, the old cameras in the olden days where you take pictures with film, you bring them into the shop to get them developed, you get your prints, and then you get those little set of negatives. Yeah. So it's like in between all of these multi-dimensional layers of who we are, there's these little negatives. Yeah. Like those negatives. They're sitting there, and it's our light that shines through those negatives that creates the holographic field, that creates the images, shapes, and forms. And the more that we focus our light through those negatives, through those films, yeah, the more solid that reality becomes. The more that we turn our attention towards those images, the more identified we may become. Yeah, that's where our ego identifies. We need some kind of identity, some kind of individuation and definition in order to exist here. Yeah. When we continuously focus our attention on these images and these films and these projections and movies, we can get so immersed in it, we believe that that is actually who we are, right? So what's happening here? Yeah. Come back, locate yourself in the center core of your being as pure, eternal, living light, God, source, eternal, shining right through you. And observe all of those movies, all of those films, all those characters, all the roles that you've played. Yeah. All the other people who've been playing characters in your movie. Mm-hmm. All of those beliefs, yeah, that we're being shown. Yeah. Just we don't have to we don't have to go very far or very deep in the moment right now. Everything's being shown to us in full surround light, sound, and color, So have that position of locating yourself in that core center of light. We're going through a big big transformation here as we're going through our spiritual initiations. Yeah. It's hard work. It's arduous. We got to look at stuff we don't want to look at. There's a lot of shame and blame and guilt hiding a lot of this stuff. And that's getting dissolved as stronger and stronger frequencies of light are coming through. Yeah. One thing that helps me on my path, and has always helped me, is that when I'm experiencing things personally, I know that I am a facet or a point in the collective field. So anything that I'm looking at personally is also happening transpersonally. Yeah. And somehow that takes the pressure off me personally. That's not all about me. And it is all about me. I need to stay focused in my experience, make the changes where I am able to. Yeah, use my discernment, stand in my integrity, sense in and locate the deepest truth that I am, the most authentic expression that I can be. In a very humble way. And knowing that I have a responsibility to others. I have a responsibility as a human to the human race. To be the best human that I can be. And so being humble when I stumble, and I need to ask for help and support. Yeah. So if you need to ask for help and support, it's the humbleness where it's like, oh my goodness, I made a mistake. I wish I was able to do something differently. I wish I was able to stand up for myself when I'm feeling terrified. So that's my, when I need to ask, that's when we need to ask and stand together, as pure light. What's possible? What is possible? So if you take that as an inquiry into your day of what is possible, how may life be if I give myself permission to be all